If we're not happy with how life's going, then basically it's a reflection of the sum of our own choices in life. And at some point, everyone is going to have to take 100% responsibility for where they are in life. You can only get so far by blaming your parents, blaming the government, blaming capitalism for all of your problems. And what you need to do is really take a look at how you got to where you're at if you're not happy. And that includes a lot of your choices. So are there choices that you're making today that are resulting in not being happy? Well, one of the first things to look at is, okay, well, look at your own choices. Look at your own things that in your life that you can control. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you making sure to get lots of, get proper food, proper nutrition? Are you getting some exercise regularly? What are your habits? Are you spending too much time online? Are you spending all your time doom scrolling or scrolling at a bunch of garbage that really is not going to do you that good? Or maybe it's just making you feel like crap. What are you consuming? In terms of mentally, what are you consuming? What are you consuming physically in terms of junk food? Because those things will eventually make you feel like crap. Also, take a look at who you're hanging out with. Look at your influences. We become the average of the 5 people that we hang around with the most. So take a look at that circle of friends that you've got there. Do they tend to be, down and depressed all the time? Are they critical? Are they always complaining? Always whining about something? Do they just kind of make you feel like you're just drained when you hang out with them? Well, you have to pay attention to that. Your gut feeling is giving you a clue when you're around people like that, and if they're just making you feel drained and depressed, well, that should tell you something. You probably want to take a look at limiting your exposure to people like that in your life. You might have a friend, family member, and you want to help them out. You want to be a good person, you want to help them out and all that sort of thing. And you feel like you have some responsibility to help out, and that's good. But you can't control what the other person's doing. You can't control the other person's level of responsibility, because they have a responsibility for their own happiness too. And if they choose to be down and depressed and blaming and not taking responsibility, and even though you might help them out, you might give them some information, and in spite of that, they still want to keep going down their old ways, well, then that goes back to you. And you need to take a look at that. And you need to decide, is this person a healthy person to be around? Am I getting healthier by being around this person and their influence? Because a lot of times, those negative people just want to draw more negative people to them, because misery loves company. And miserable people will bring everybody else that they can down, because it makes them feel better in some perverse way. So limit your exposure. Identify how you're feeling when you're around those people, and if they're just kind of draining constantly every time you see them, and they're always criticizing you, or they're criticizing your ideas, or anything like that, you got to find a point where you just need to get away from them. And you don't need to have this big blowout argument or anything like that and say, I'm never speaking to you again, you're a jerk, and that's it. The best way to do it, really, is to take a look at the people that are in your circle and identify those people that are the most positive, the people that have some direction in life, the people that have some hope and some optimism. They see some possibilities, and they take responsibility for themselves, and they take responsibility for their own growth and their own outcomes in life. Those are the people you want to spend more time with. You want to grow with people like that. So make more time for those people, and by default, you'll make less time for the negative people that will drag you down. So I'll leave you with that. Hope that helps you out. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And in the meantime, you all take care. See you next time. Bye for now.